Hello teachers! In this station, you're going to be learning about learning management systems. Some of the key LMS systems that we're going to visit are Edmodo, MyBigCampus, Wikispaces, and the newly called LMS, aka Moodle, aka eLearning. First thing we're going to do is start you off by going to an eLearning site. Now the reason why LMS systems or learning management systems are so important is that because they allow us to create a central home or home base for our students to work through. They're able to find all of their assignments here so that they can work through the projects or assignments even if they're not at home. Some would call this blended learning. But what's great about this is that once you have it entirely built, from the next year to the next, you're just making minor tweaks and adjustments to better suit your learners. So a quick tour of eLearning or LMS, as I said earlier, will allow you to create little blocks like we have here for each particular week or each particular chapter or topic. Once you're there, you're able to create links or include handouts or PDFs, for example, for assignments for each chapter. That way, rather than having to reassign all of these things or repost these assignments next year, you merely need to state, go to chapter 1, or in this instance, module 1, to retrieve your assignments. In addition, all learning management systems will typically include a quiz feature. They will also include a discussion feature and a place for your students to store their files or upload assignments for you to grade. Another one of these learning management systems is a Wikispace. Now, Wikispaces are nice because they allow you to post the relevant information that your students will need. In addition, it allows your students to create a web page of their own so that they can work on school projects and you can go and grade them off of that. For example, I created a garden project for my kids to work through, and one of their assignments in this project was to create a garden, or a garden website rather, where they gave themselves a name, in this case Serenity Landscaping. They assigned jobs or tasks to each other, and then they designed a garden where they designed what the garden layout would look like, the prices for each item, and I was able to go on and grade all of their projects, all using one site. The next and newest learning management system is called MyBigCampus. And MyBigCampus is great because we are starting up some very new trainings coming up. First one is starting tomorrow. With MyBigCampus, it's a takeoff of Moodle, but gives it more of a social learning site kind of feel. It'll allow you to track activities, create schoolwork, and this schoolwork can include things like online tests. They will include documents for your students to have to access. In addition, you can create bundles, which will allow you to create a specific bundle for each prep, for example. Say if you're an elementary teacher, one bundle could be for all of your math activities, one could be for English, or you could do it by grade level. Being a math teacher, I would create one for algebra, one for advanced algebra, and one for geometry. Again, this MyBigCampus has your test feature, has your discussion in a quick and easy format. For example, I can write how was the test and send that to all of my students. And moving forward, we're going to show you a couple of different places so you can access a little bit more or see more of these learning management systems. If you were to go to sandy.net/I21, you can go in, and on the left-hand side, there's professional development. If you were to click on that link, it is going to prompt you for your username and password, which is the same as your Zango password. From here, you can click on the drop-down for professional development, click on PD workshops, and there's several different categories for you to choose from for you to go in and visit several different trainings that are available to you. You can say go to iPads and click submit, and you can see that there are several trainings for iPads, learning and teaching with iPads. Next thing is sandy.net/ERO. This is the link that you would click, or this is the site you would go to register for classes. And again, these classes are free for all San Diego Unified teachers. In addition to them being offered, they also pay you workshop rate to go. The last and one of my favorites is called Edmodo. Edmodo is a safe social learning site which allows you to have discussions with your students, post quizzes. It also tracks how they score on their quizzes. One of my favorites is, because I love math, some of my students post little things that they find online that I find to be fairly funny. For example, 3.14 or 3 and 1400ths is pi, but backwards it's also pi. So it's nice because your students really, or my students in particular, really get into it, and it gives them the opportunity to converse with each other outside of school and get help on all homework, math or science or anything of the sort. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for listening. To join a community, all you have to do is log in, and on the left-hand side, you'll see the word Communities. To the right of that, you'll click on Browse. Some of you may not see that, but if you scroll down to the very bottom of the page, you should see it there. Now, after you click Browse, it'll give you a plethora of different options. On the top portion, or the top two rows, these are Edmodo communities. Everything below that is sponsored by companies. So I would consider joining the one that pertains to your specific subject, for example, math. And then on the bottom, I would join a couple communities because they do a very good job of releasing new activities and new lessons that are pre-made. And all you have to do is follow, and it'll automatically appear on your stream. So let's join College Readiness, because I don't think I'm a member of that. So once you click on that, on the top upper right hand side, you'll see the word follow. Click on follow, and that's it.